I guess I'll go ahead and tell y'all since I'm just sitting here waiting. I'm getting ready to clean the truck out. And I'll probably tell y'all why. Do I want to tell y'all why now? Y'all want to know now? I'm just trying to see, should I tell y'all or should I make a whole nother video about it? But I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all, it's nothing bad towards the company. In my opinion, it's nothing bad towards the company. Only thing that I can say that was bad about the company is, and this can go with any company, so I'm not saying anything bad to bash the company, but December, January, February, no freight. And I think that's with every company or every other company. I know that that's a common thing, so I'm not bashing this company for that. No, I'm not saying that. But also, there's no incentives as far as like when you go home. Most people get paid to go home after being on the road for a month and a half. We used to stay out like a month plus. And when we very first started this company, we had a couple to tell us that, oh, we get paid for going home. We get paid $750 for going home. But as soon as we start, oh, we don't do that no more. They just stopped doing that. And then the thing with the stealing of the shoes, it's like y'all don't have any empathy, any sympathy or anything. Y'all can't attempt to reimburse. Y'all didn't even ask what happened. So it was that situation. And just being out this certain amount of time.
Go to designated parking spot. This is fire lane. Okay, go to designated parking spot.
Can I pull up right here? I'm just waiting on somebody to come out the store. Can I pull up right here?
Get a hold because this is fire lane, okay?
Okay.
Appreciate it.
I never saw myself trucking. I literally come from a background of trucking, truckers, and my dad was a trucker, and my cousin said, who recently passed away, was a trucker. Now, I've had somebody before ask me in the comments, would you, no, it was on TikTok. They asked me, would I be interested in learning how to drive a manual? The answer is yes. I've driven a stick before. My cousin who recently passed away actually was teaching me how to drive one. And at this time I was like 17 or 18. And he was teaching me how to drive his truck because he had his own personal truck, own company and everything, whatever. And he was teaching me how to drive stick shift. And I'm this kid, I'm a 16, 17-year-old kid. I had to be 17. I had to be 17. Not even, I don't think I was 18 yet. And I was driving that truck, but I never thought in a million, gazillion, gabillion years that I would be in the trucking industry. The trucking industry taught me a lot though. It taught me patience. Oh man, the patience. It taught me patience. It taught me how to handle men, people in general. People have a lot of road rage. I myself do have road rage as well, but on the truck you cannot do that. You can't have road rage towards a four-wheeler. You can't. You're going to have an accident, right? So you have to learn patience. You can't have road rage. It taught me to not have road rage. It taught me patience. It taught me time management, which I already was pretty good at, but you can't be late for no load, babe. You can't be late. This is your job. You don't deliver the loads, you don't get paid. It taught me that I miss home, which is why I'm here now. It taught me that my time is valuable. Don't let people waste your time. Even though when I was on the truck, I didn't turn down any loads because for one, I'm a good worker. I'm a great worker. I don't turn down loads because some of y'all know already. If you turn down loads in trucking, that's a bad look for you. And then they'll stop recommending the loads for you, and that's slowing down your money. When they need help, I'm going to always help them, whether I was tired or not. That's just, it is what it is. I did it. That's how I operate. I wanted the money. That was the whole purpose of me getting on the truck, to make money. My goal was to stay with them for 1 year. Almost stayed with this company for 2 years almost. But it was all a blessing in disguise. Trucking was a good thing. It wasn't all bad. Even though in the end, y'all could kind of pick up that I was tired of it. I was always tired. I was always complaining about, oh, I want to be home. And I would always say, I'm not complaining, which I wasn't. I wasn't complaining, but it was the truth. It was my truth. I was tired. I was tired of it. I had gone beyond my measures. Like I just said, whenever we did local loads, I took them. Even though I just got done driving, I want to sleep, I want to rest, I still went and did a local load on top of the load that I already had to do. Then I would have another load after that, so I wasn't getting any rest. So yeah, but amongst the other things, trucking was a positive note. It got me out of the house to travel, to see the world. I always want to get paid and travel the world, like travel the world and get paid for it. Said it backward. I always wanted to do that. Being on the truck though, confined in that small space, you have to have communication if you're teaming. If you're not teaming, it's not that bad. I've been alone on the truck by myself before too. It's not that bad. But being on the truck with 2 people, team driving, it could be a lot if you're not on the truck with somebody that is neat, clean, if somebody's junky, if somebody talks a lot, if they snore. It's just a lot of stuff that goes into teaming. So if you're thinking about teaming, make sure you get the right person. Luckily, I was able to be teamed with my husband, so thank God. Well, I'm not reminiscing. No, I'm lying. No. Time to move on to bigger and better things. The next thing I would say, trucking taught me to be grateful for the things that you have, but also don't get stuck. Do not get stuck in this one area, and if you feel like you are ready to move on, because you're gonna start hating your job. So I would say that I'm grateful, beyond grateful. Trucking has this job was my second job, trucking. It made me the most money that I have ever made in my life, besides me having to work 2 and 3 jobs, which is terrible. Shout out to y'all who work 2 and 3 jobs. I've done it before and it is not easy. Trucking, 1 job. Thank God. Thank God for this opportunity. I will never not say thank you, because I'm very much so grateful. But trucking literally got me out of all of my debt situations that I was in. Yes, I'm young, but I had debts. So I just want to thank God for that. Don't even want to hinder on that. I don't want to keep talking on it. I hate the word debt. Like, let's move on to the next subject. But yes, I am grateful for it. And I will never find myself doing another job. Trucking is the only job that I would do. Besides my phlebotomy job, I would go back to phlebotomy. That's the job that I've done before trucking. I genuinely love phlebotomy. If y'all ever look at my trucking vlogs, my previous trucking vlogs, even the one before this, I think, I have a blue jacket on, and it say UT Southwestern. I used to work in a hospital as a phlebotomist. Love phlebotomy. They just don't pay a lot to me, for me to live on, compared to trucking. No. So yeah, if it was a part-time, I would definitely do that. But back to trucking. Being on that truck, seeing the world, getting paid to do that, that was literally a dream for me. To get away from the 9 to 5, which is crazy, because I literally went from a 9 to 5 to a freaking, what was my shift? 2 to freaking 2. Do you know how long it is? Or 2 to 4. Like, can you imagine driving that many hours? And it wasn't just driving all the time. Of course, you had to get out and fuel, get out and take your break, get out and do all 3, get out and go do paperwork, go do local. So it was other things besides driving, but for the most part, it was driving. But seeing the world, seeing on the mountains, all the views that y'all saw, everything that I saw, y'all saw. And it was beautiful. Only if you could see what it looked like at nighttime in real life, which is why I tried to capture as much road footage as I possibly could. But y'all know the camera situation. I haven't got my what I'm trying to get, my DJI. I'm gonna get that camera eventually. So whenever I start trucking again, y'all got some really good quality. Or I'm gonna use this camera and get a lens for it. Y'all don't care about the technical stuff. Back to trucking. So yeah, seeing the world, amazing. But once you do it for so long, you see this stuff every single day. It gets annoying. It gets annoying. And with me, I was team driving, so the truck never stopped. The truck never stopped. I saw the same thing every day. It was beautiful the first 4, 5, 6, 7 months. Really stop it at 5, okay? It was really beautiful, but it got annoying, especially in certain areas like the mountains. Anywhere where it was mountains, it was no service. So if I broke down in the middle of the mountains or wherever I would be, for one, you got to deal with traffic, you got to deal with hills, you got to deal with climate, the breakdown itself, and I can't even call line haul to let them know that I broke down because I have no service. You get what I'm saying? So it was I'm not gonna say it was a lot because that's a part of trucking. But trucking is a lot. Trucking can be a lot, and a lot of people don't understand that. Trucking, it seems easy on the outside looking in, it seems easy, but trucking, a lot goes into trucking. A lot goes into trucking, especially, y'all can see in my videos, sometimes I'll be struggling with the landing gear. If the truck isn't even, or if it's on a hill or a slant, you can't get the doors closed, you can't get it to latch down, I can't get the lock on if the lock is old, but you need a lock on the trailer in order to travel because your stuff could come out the back of the truck. It's a lot. It is a lot. Make sure y'all do y'all pre-trip. Like, it's so much paperwork. If you miss one number, if you get the wrong trailer, Lord have mercy on your soul. If you travel 2,800 miles east with the wrong trailer, Lord have mercy on your soul. If you lose the paperwork, it's so much that goes into it. Y'all seen the different weather, climates, and everything else. Imagine trying to do a landing gear when it's freezing cold, raining outside, dark outside. Y'all know I work night shift. Just imagine you going through that. Nobody want to be out in the cold and the rain, but I signed up for that. That's what trucking is, and I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. The reasons why I left FFE, it's not a bad company. As I mentioned before, it's not a bad company. It's a very great, very good starter company, especially if you do teams. Teams. I've done solo before, not with my current company, FFE, but with the previous company, and I made 3 times as much money at FFE as I did when I was solo at another company. Now, teaming does have a huge part in it, but if it wasn't for teaming, I don't even think it'd be that much, but teaming is where it's at. So if you think about teaming, do it. But the reason that I left FFE, I'm gonna pick my phone up now. We gotta get out of professional mode and pick the phone back up. Y'all know, the handy dandy. Let me go to my notes. I can tell you one off the top of my head though, pay. And I think I said this before in the very first clip, we got a documentary mode, we just talking now. In the very first clip when I was still on the truck, I mentioned the pay. I want to say I mentioned the pay. I don't know. This was so many days ago. This is when I was still on the truck, so I'm trying to. But yeah, the pay's not terrible, but it's not good either when you compare it to other. Well, it's okay. It's okay. I think we made 62 cents to the truck. I think. But y'all don't want to know what the pay increase was? After a year at that, Y'all comment down below what y'all think the pay increase was. I'm gonna give y'all a second. Go ahead. 1 cent. 1 cent. Do that make sense to you? 1 cent. I worked for you for 365 days a week. In the beginning of my trucking career at FFE, I was gone for months at a time. Imagine being away from your home months at a time. I'm not gonna say months at a time. It was like a month and a half, but still, that's a long time to be away from your house. Imagine it. Just keep that in your head, okay? 1 cent after a year, and never turn down a load, ever. And 1 cent, please. And then when I first started, it was probably 4 or 5 months into me driving with FFE, and we met this lovely couple. I do not know where they are right now. I know they were saying that they were doing good because they were having this incentive. Whenever they took home time, they got $750. When I started the company, we asked about, oh, where's the incentive? We haven't gotten that. Oh, we stopped it. We stopped it this month. Why? Do y'all not know that once you give people, look, money gonna make people do some stuff, okay? I'm just gonna leave it at that. But why would y'all stop? I just felt like it was just weird. I don't know. But they stopped giving the $750 to the drivers to go home or for home time. It's basically like PTO. Speaking of PTO, baby, do I even want to get into it? I'm just going to the next one. Y'all know the PTO is the downfall with that one as well. Paid time off. Where is it? Non-existent? Oh, okay. My next point is the communication while doing local loads. Now, regular, well, let me not even say that, because when I work night shift, baby, nobody answered the phone. And y'all seen it. I record everything. Y'all seen it. Line haul do not answer the phone. I don't know. I really don't know. And I honestly don't care at this point, but line haul never answered the phone during my night shift, my morning, day, whatever you want to call it, shift. They never answered the phone. Communication when doing local loads. Y'all know I had a time with doing local loads. Local loads are supposed to be short, quick, and sweet. They're everything but that. Everything besides short and sweet. Do you hear me? Terrible. The communication with doing that, and again, everything that I'm saying, y'all witnessed. I recorded everything. Y'all witnessed it. The communication was lack thereof, and I feel like that's something that they could work on if you're going to be doing stuff. If you're going to do something for somebody else, or if somebody is doing something for you, at least be able to pick up the phone. I don't want to text you. That's not what we're doing. Unless I need a reference number or something like that, okay? And then I shouldn't have to ask you, well, what to do next? You should have this listed out for me, because for me, I'm organized. I'm an organized person. And I need you to be organized too when I'm helping you out. Okay? Next. The lack of empathy or sympathy whenever our items got stolen out of the truck. So if you don't work for FFE, just remember to keep your stuff. I don't even know what to say, because we had our stuff in the back with the curtains closed. There's no reason that you should be in the back of the truck if you're trying to fix up under the hood. I'm not understanding. But I digress. If you're going to work for FFE and you need to put your truck in the shop, for one, as y'all always saw, the engine light stayed on. She stayed dinging and dinging and dinging because they never did their job and fixed it. They too busy being in the back of the truck stealing our stuff. That's why our truck was never fixed. Anyway, make sure you keep your stuff, and that goes with any company. I'm not going to just say FFE. Any company, make sure you have your stuff wrapped up, hidden, locked up, have a locker, something back there. Don't leave it out. Don't leave it out. At least we thought that it was safe because we had put our stuff on the top bunk in the back where we sleep at. Why are you back there? Whenever you decide to die. But again, like I was just saying, keep your stuff wrapped up, because people like to steal. People have sticky fingers and like to take stuff that's not theirs. We work hard for our stuff. Just because we're making a little money and when I say little, I mean little, because there's way more money out there. Don't be taking people's stuff. We work hard for that. Don't take our shit. Them was some $100 shoes. Plus, I think it was $200. Them shoes are expensive. They don't give you the right to take them. My next thing before I get pissed off, sitting. I wouldn't mind sitting if we were sitting in California all the time, but that wasn't the case, baby. We sitting in Ohio, New Jersey. Baby, what I'm gonna do in New Jersey? Nothing. And then you have a certain, Siri, please. Don't stress me out. We have a certain mileage that you can go when you are in the truck as well. Say you want to go to Walmart or something like that. Okay, it's around the corner. That's cool. If I wanted to go explore New Jersey, which are probably not because it's small in New Jersey. Trucks can't maneuver in New Jersey. You have a certain like mileage that you can go. So sitting was a big problem because if the truck don't move, you're not getting no money. You're not doing no loads. You're just sitting. I can sit at home, which is what I always wanted to do. Whenever we were sitting, I was like, you can just send me home. And then when the freight picked up, you can, you know, get me back. But speaking of the freight, and I think this goes for any company, December, January, February. Yeah, December, January, February, lack of freight. And I think that goes for all companies. Which, okay, cool, I understand that. Send me home. I don't want to be out here on the road in the middle of nowhere in a freaking truck. Y'all could at least give us an incentive or be like, okay, here's $100 towards a hotel. We are sitting in the middle of nowhere, and y'all know Ohio don't have showers. Ohio don't have showers. Ohio don't have showers. I had almost ran out of points to even take showers. Who finna pay $30 for a shower? Who finna pay $15 for a shower? I like to take showers twice a day. So I just didn't take them. Sometimes we did go get hotels whenever we went to Ontario. But that's money constantly coming out of the bank. And I'm not even making no money because I'm sitting. You get what I'm saying? The whole goal was to save money. But I'm not even making no money. Then on top of me not making no money, I'm taking out of the money that I'm not even making. Make it make sense. So sitting was an issue too. Stolen items, lack of empathy, stolen, sitting, incentives, lack of paid communication, and yeah. So that's all I got. I'm not ranting. I mean, I'm not, what is the word? I'm not bad mathing. I'm not bad mathing this company because like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a great company. Great company. Those little 5 or 6 things were the only thing that really kind of made me mad. And don't play with my money, you know? Oh my God, I had one issue where, let me tell y'all before I end this video. So, and I recorded this, y'all know. I don't know which one it was, but it said, the title said the company not trying to pay me, something like that. Y'all remember that? Oh, baby. Now that type of bull crap there, that pissed me off. That's when I started taking a picture of all my paperwork, because no. We literally was helping somebody out doing a local load, and we had 2 of them. And we did it, but the lady gave us the wrong time. So the load was, she wanted us to go do the load today. The load wasn't due till tomorrow. But we couldn't sit on the yard. So we had to leave out the yard and go find somewhere to stay. Which, it wasn't far. I had to go like an hour down or something like that. But the lady wasn't even trying to pay me for the miles that I had driven. She wasn't even trying to pay me. She was like, oh, well, just do it tomorrow. Okay, but what about today? Are you gonna be able to pay me? This lady said straight up, no. No. What you mean, no? I just did this for you. Because I literally had just gotten off my shift, went to sleep, literally woke up. She probably called me like 7 hours into my shift asking me, could I do this? My shift not even over yet. As soon as my shift was done, not my shift, my 10 hour, I went and did that load. And you saying you can't pay me? That's BS, and she knew it. But eventually, I think we did get that situated. We had to call, make a bunch of calls, and figure out who the lady was. It was a mess. I don't even think I recorded all of that. The whole situation was crazy. It was crazy. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little sit down with me. I am going to continue to make different videos. It'll probably still be regular videos, but it'll be some trucking in with it. Not like actually inside of the truck, but it'll be me going maybe to do like an interview or going to some buildings. I might do some car vlogs. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out some stuff, but I did want to go ahead and make this video for you guys today because for one, I miss talking to you, and this is the last video that I will be doing as far as FFE. So I didn't want to make this one too plain and boring either. That's why I didn't have like a theme while I was talking. I just kind of blurted out whatever came to my mind, and I kind of like the idea, just kind of like having a conversation with you guys. But if you want me to do a Q&A or you have any questions, please leave them down below. I really enjoyed this. This is a very fun video. I love to yap, and I love to yap with y'all. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this video and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next one.